Cousins now to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put him behind the 8 ball.
He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, it's Fournette. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Cousins. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now it's Crowder. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now out comes Minnesota. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of...
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Akeem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on second down is Smith. Being chased out left. A deep ball for Dotson. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair, because now trying to stay with a receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
Here's a give to Fournette, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll run with Fournette, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 11 yards on the pickup. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Smith. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first and 10, Cousins dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. First down. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They run again on first down. Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Strong, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. To throw, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now running right through it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And this is intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Running left, it's Fournette. Oh, he bowls over him. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and... Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Hopkins' kick is good. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field.
Ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
They start the drive with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know...
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Stacy McGee in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Third and long for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down throw for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Throwing now, Smith. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.